my name is Shona and I'm learning how to sew. If you want to see how I turned this into a soft plush hoodie, I sewed McCalls 8143. Stay tuned. It was not easy. All right, so it's one thing I learned from Brittany Jones is to read the pattern before you get started. So what I'm going to do for the front of the hoodie is to sew like reinforced stitches here, but that's if I was doing the zipper down the front, and I'm not, so I can skip this stitch. I love sewing like the pockets, like just, you know, pressing them down, stitching them and ironing them and getting them ready to assemble to put on the front. So this is the front pocket. I will then top stitch it and then add it to the front. Pretty easy. And then I will attach the back to the front at the shoulders and have the beginnings of the hoodie. Let's go. One of the most rewarding parts about sewing is to cut the fabric. And I've used different tools and techniques, but I like my scissors the best.
Jag är Peter och kommer runt personer som tar över. Jag är med sig själv in på den rum. Men jag kan inte vara det nog bättre. 5, 4. Den är tid. Jag kan hålla det själv från. Helvete. Personer som tar över. Jag är med sig själv in på den rum. Men jag kan inte vara det nog bättre. 5, 4. Den är tid. Jag kan hålla det själv från.
This one little pocket was so difficult to sew. It was like sewing Sasquatch, literally, but I just bent this over and it was hard. I couldn't. The dress form is, it's adjusted to my measurements, right? So from here I can see that this is way too big. But this is part of sewing, right? This is part of, it's not just sewing and putting pieces together. Constructing garments is also about the fit. And also as I go along, you see how I just put those pieces side by side. I've learned to sort of fold those in to really make adjustments for the seam allowance, right? So this was a large, and I've learned that I will use the medium. This is a McCalls, but this was way too big. But this fabric, okay, so let me talk about this fabric. When I was in Joann and I got this fabric, I was like, oh, this would be cute for my hoodie. And then it started to look more like a towel. But I just decided to keep pushing through with it. And it's so soft and cuddly that I didn't mind it. So I love the color. It's sort of that teddy bear. Yeah, this was last fall when the teddy bear hoodies were out and just really popular. So I was in that section, but I was just sort of drawn to this kind of like milk chocolate. And it feels really, really good. So in the end, I was happy, but I think it might have been better as a bathrobe. But again, I just enjoy this part. It's just finding the pieces, attaching them, and starting to construct the garment.
Personer som tar över.
What we want versus how's it going? Why is it so damn big? It's a large. Yo, don't mind, everything's just tacked on. It's gonna, you're gonna tighten up and everything, but like, this is a large, man. It's because of my daggone hips. But come on, give me some. I'm so excited because alright, I got the fit to be a little less boxy. The pocket, I'll probably hand stitch this to tighten this, like to make it just seems like it's a little loose right here. I don't know whose hands these are for, but mine barely fits in here, but it's fine. I am so excited. I did the hood inner and outer lining, and I had to do a bunch of finagling like a bagel on the inside. So there's the hood. I'm so excited. Okay, so I thought I had everything. And how I didn't buy the right thread. Okay, I didn't even buy thread for this project. I don't know. That's me rushing. So the fabric is brown. I can't wait. The fabric is brown. I'm like, what am I going to do? So, I'm not using any of those. Okay, so I decided to use my Serger. I haven't used my Serger in so long. I just cleaned it out. Look at the dust that was in my Serger. Yes, I got a Wet n Wild makeup brush to like clean out my Serger, but like it's been that long. So anyway, shout out to Brittany Jones. Brittany, I love the way, Brittany J. Jones, I love the way she labeled her threaders. What do you call these? She has a technical. I don't even know, but I labeled it upper line, lower line, something like that. Upper level, lower level, 1 and 2. Look at, I got the numbers mixed up. This is right needle and left needle. So she just helped me. Look at this. Crazy town. Nobody knows what it takes to sew. I'm telling you, this is not like for the lighthearted. Like, I mean, you got to keep your machine clean and stuff. Anyway, let's get it threaded. Oh, and this is my black Serger thread. Yeah, that's how we're doing it. So the right needle popped. I must have hit a pin. And I just spent a little while fixing these. And I hope they are okay. The one on the left should be higher. But this was like operation. There was the broken, it fell down, and there it was just a mess. So it's hard work. Yes, cooking with gas. second time with the Serger was much better. Like the more I practice with it, it's hard to see sometimes, especially with this fabric. It's so thick, but see, I could have gotten closer, but at least this time there were no holes. I had a hole in the last one. So I just love the Serger. It just makes everything professional and neat and complete. All right, so last night was crazy. That this fabric right here, it's like so weird. It's so soft. Like I've never used this before. So someone suggested that I use the walking foot. So we'll see if this works better. And again, we're going for this as the hooded sweatshirt. So right now I'm about to, this should be fun and easy. And then I'm going to serge. I'm going to assemble the hood. Ow, stick pin. And I want to go to Hobby Lobby and pick up some of the simplicity patterns. See, this is the problem with sewing, like the patterns, it's addictive. I don't need any more patterns, but they have some cute tops for spring. So.
Jag tittar och de här kommer runt personer som tar över. Jag vet inte vad man inte behöver.
All right, this is such a moment of truth. Like there's fluff everywhere. I got my apron on. The hard thing about sewing is like you're sewing from the inside out. You're always sewing backwards, inside out. And I've been tripped up a few times with that. So I just assembled the hood. It was 4 pieces. There's an inner lining and an outer lining. I'm so excited. It's a beautiful day. I just want to get out. I want to take my photos, do my little photo shoot before I lose the sun, but I'm trying not to rush because that's where I messed up before. So yeah, I just sewed the lining, the inside and the outside. So yes. Okay. Wait, let's do this. Let's do this. Use the dress form. I cut it to make it not so boxy. I gave it a little shape. And even though it's sunny, it's, I don't know, it's like 40 degrees in Boston today. So, okay, this is the moment. This is the moment. This is the hood. Yes. So I'm excited. I can't wait to put it on. It's working out. Nothing went wrong yet. So yes, that's the inner hood. And the serger is so good. I love the serger. Yes. Oh my God. No. So anyway, I just have to add the sleeves now. And the pockets, I don't know whose hands these were meant for. Mine barely fits in here, like, so I would fix that the next time. I probably will come and hand stitch this to make it a little bit more finished because it feels like it's loose up here. So I will hand stitch here, but she's looking good.